It's 3 in the morning. The world is asleep. Cities are quiet. Lights are off. Phones are silent. Most people are deep in sleep, their brains repairing themselves. But one man is still awake, working, thinking, planning his next move. Donald Trump has said many times, he sleeps only 4 hours a night. 4 hours. That's it. For most humans, that would be dangerous. Sleep deprivation destroys focus. It weakens memory. It slows reaction time. Sometimes, it even causes hallucinations. Doctors say adults need around 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Without it, the brain begins to fail. But somehow, Trump has lived like this for decades, running companies, negotiating billion-dollar deals, and eventually becoming president. So the question is simple. How? How can someone function with so little sleep? Is it discipline? Is it obsession? Or is there something different inside his biology? Because when scientists started studying people who naturally sleep less, they discovered something fascinating, a tiny mutation hidden inside human DNA. In 2009, researchers studying sleep patterns found something strange. A group of people who naturally slept far less than everyone else. For hours, sometimes 5, rarely more than 6. Yet they showed no exhaustion, no brain fog, no loss of focus, nothing. Their energy stayed stable. Their thinking stayed sharp. At first, scientists thought it was impossible, but when they studied their DNA, they discovered something unusual, a mutation in a gene called December 2nd. This gene helps control the body's internal clock. For most people, that clock demands around 8 hours of sleep. But for people with this mutation, the body simply needs less. Scientists call them natural short sleepers, people whose brains recharge faster than normal. And they are extremely rare, less than 1% of the population. Think about that. Out of 100 people, maybe only one has this ability. So when Trump repeatedly says he sleeps only a few hours every night, many experts became curious. Could he be one of them? Someone whose brain simply runs on a different schedule? Maybe, maybe not. Only a genetic test could confirm it. But the idea itself is fascinating, because if someone gains 3 extra hours every day, that changes everything. 3 extra hours every single day becomes more than 1,000 hours every year. Time to think, time to plan, time to work, while everyone else is sleeping. But Trump's unusual habits don't stop with sleep. Inside the Oval Office, there was once something unexpected, a small red button, not a nuclear button, not an alarm, just a button that called for a Diet Coke. Press the button, and a staff member would bring one. To critics, it sounded ridiculous, but psychologists often notice something deeper. Patterns, rituals, control. People who operate in extremely high-pressure environments often rely on small routines. The same drink, the same meals, the same schedule. These routines remove small decisions and keep the mind focused. Because when you make thousands of decisions every day, even small choices can drain mental energy. So many powerful people simplify their routines to protect their focus. And Trump has another unusual habit, his love of fast food. Many people expected a billionaire president to eat luxury meals, but Trump often preferred chain restaurants, places like McDonald's. Why? Because chains follow strict systems. The food is prepared the same way every time. The packaging is sealed. The process is predictable. In high-level political environments, security becomes extremely important. Food can be one of the hardest things to control, but factory-sealed packaging removes uncertainty. What looks like an odd preference might actually be a form of control. Again, the same pattern appears. Control the environment. Reduce risk. Stay focused. Trump also has a very unusual belief about energy. He once compared the human body to a battery, a limited supply of energy that every person is born with. Once that energy runs out, it's gone. That belief partly explains something interesting. Trump has often been skeptical about intense exercise. Many doctors strongly disagree with that idea. Exercise improves health. It increases lifespan. But Trump's thinking follows a different logic. Energy should be used carefully, not wasted. Every action must have a purpose. Every effort must create results. Every move must push something forward. It's a mindset built around efficiency, not comfort, not balance. Results. Psychologists have also described Trump As someone who lives strongly in the present moment, most people see life as a long story. The past shapes the future. Mistakes create lessons. But Trump often approaches life differently, more like a boxing match. Each moment is a round. Win this round, then move to the next one. Yesterday doesn't matter. Tomorrow can wait. The only thing that matters is the moment in front of you. That mindset can look chaotic, but it can also make someone extremely resilient. Because if every day is a new round, failures don't follow you for long. You reset. You fight again. So what's the real explanation? Does Trump truly have the rare short sleeper gene? Maybe. Maybe not. But what we do know is this. Some people are wired differently. Different rhythms, different habits, different ways of thinking about time, energy, and control. And sometimes, those differences shape the way they lead the world. Because success rarely follows normal patterns, it often comes from unusual ones. This is Mr. Y Mind, where we explore the hidden psychology behind powerful minds. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe, because the next episode might change the way you see success. And trust me, the next one is even more surprising.